All right, today we have an Izzet control deck. And if you're asking me the question right now, is it a control deck? Yes, it is. Or is it, a control deck? Yes, it is. So Izzet is red-blue. So for our deck list, we have Perforos's Intervention, 1 copy. 4 copies Frantic Inventory. 2 Into the Royal. 2 Omen of the Seas. 4 Thundering Rebukes. 1 copy of Midnight Clock. This helps against grinding matchups and helps a lot against the mill. A lot of the mill going around right now. 4 copies of Neutralize. 2 Phoenix of Ash. This is a closer and it's hard to remove. 1 copy of Lull Mage's Domination. 1 Ashiok's Eraser. 1 Rewind. 4 Storm's Wrath. This is our sweeper, of course. 2 Chandra of Heart of Fire. This is one of our closers as well. 1 Ox of Agonis. This is another escape card. All the mill going around and a way to refill our hand. 3 Shark Typhoons. We can close the game with these. 1 Sublime Epiphany. For our lands, we have 7 islands, 1 Castle Limbrith, 6 mountains, 4 River Glide, Lava Glide Pathways, 4 Temples of Epiphany, and 4 Ralgrin Triomes. This is just for the red-blue colors and give us the option of cycling. So at its core, this is a control deck. And most control decks obviously are not aggressive. You know, they're not trying to win the game. In an aggressive manner. They're trying to win the game, basically just grinding you out and just 9 times out of 10, I mean, you're just going to really concede the game. But you're never really going to get to 0 health. But this deck can actually get you to 0 health. Will they get to 0 health? Probably not. Most decks just like, oh, they lose all morale once you start closing the game or like controlling the game. They lose all morale and just quit. But this deck, you actually can, you know, kill them. I mean, you have quite a bit of like damaging cards, like Phoenix of Ashes that can come back. You have a Chandra that can just keep pinging them. Shark Typhoons to attack in the air. You can steal their creature. You can get an Ox. And you can make a big elemental if you want to with Perforos's Intervention. And there's actually a lot of ways you can just slowly just chip away at them. And it's also a controlling deck too. And it's grindy. I mean, you have Midnight Clocks to get everything back and do it again. So most games, you're either going to win by them conceding, or they're going to just be like, they're just going to be like a-holes about it and just go to 0 cards and, you know, they're going to mill themselves before they concede. So either way, they're going to concede or just have to go all the way to the end. You're not going to kill them probably with your health, but I mean, a few cases here and there, you do end up actually beating them down. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to concede before that happens, just because that's the nature of people on Magic Arena. You know, they'll either force you to like mill them to 0 cards, or they'll just concede really early and be like, I don't want to play anymore. You countered my spell. Okay, that's Magic Arena. But don't worry, there will be no shortage of you getting milled and you having the worst and most annoying hands and the most annoying decks to play with. In the play queue, or the ranked queue, how it's rigged, right? And how you fight all the same decks and like, oh, just you get the worst hands, and don't worry, you'll have no shortage of that. But this deck actually has, you know, a decent win record. In the ranked queue, about 60% or so. I mean, and that's really heavily dependent on your land draws, you know, whether or not you go first or not. I've noticed like a lot of times when I go second, it's just like really hard to win games because you're constantly 1 turn behind the opponent. And I've been, you know, I don't remember going first in, I don't know, 10, 15 games. I mean, sometimes it just happens, man. And you just get bad draws. You go second, like just bad luck. And the shuffler right now is really, really busted. Like it just, I don't know, unless you're playing like Omnath and stuff, then yeah, the shuffle is going to be great for you. You're going to get 4 copies of Omnath. You're going to get 4 copies of every single card in Teamer Adventures, and probably if you're fighting against a deck that's like Demir Mill or some type of mill, then all your cards are going to be milled into the graveyard. But you know, with all that being said, let's play the deck. It's pretty good. It's smooth. It's nice. It's got a decent curve on it. And when it runs, I mean, when it runs well, it feels good, you know? But I guess I can say that about every deck, right? So, Izzet control. Let's try it out. See if we can get some good matches for us today, huh? Nudes. Our opponent is the Nudes. Okay, let's see. Opponent goes first, of course. I haven't went first. I don't know. 10 plus games, man. I don't know. I forgot what it's like to go first. I'll be honest. I think it's like glitched right now, man. Well, Fabled Passage on 1 is not the fastest start, but you don't have to have a fast start if you're going against what I'm assuming this is going to be some type of Omnath adventure stuff. So luckily you don't have to have a fast start. You just, you know, just get 10 lands in 4 turns and then all of a sudden, boom. Okay, Scavenging Ooze. I wasn't expecting a Scavenging Ooze, I'll be honest, but the question is, do I want to kill it with Thundering Rebuke? The answer is no. Not yet. I want to see what else he has going on first. The Ooze can't grow, so I'm in no danger of it growing any bigger. Sometimes you got to take a couple smacks to get somewhere in Magic. Take a couple hits to the face. Alright, now we can Frantic Inventory. He didn't add to the board, so... Alright, another Storm's Wrath, that's good. We're gonna go Midnight, put this on red, Midnight Clock. The only thing I don't want to see is like a Gem Razor to destroy my Midnight Clock. That's gonna be freaking annoying as hell, but... You know, it happens. Gem Razor's only 4 health, so I'll just Thundering Rebuke that if he does. He mutates Gem Razor with Thundering Rebuke. It's not the preferred play right here, but here, if he goes Questing Beast, then we just untap Storm's Wrath. Okay, a Garrick. Ooh, he minused it. Oh, wow, okay. Since he minused it, that's going to be like really bad for him, actually. Alright, well, I mean, it's clear what we're doing here, right? Storm's Wrath. Clean up this board. Unfortunately, we have to tap out for that. But see what his follow-up is. A good follow-up here is like a Questing Beast. That's not a good follow-up, man. And a Kargan Intimidator. Oh. I didn't expect to see an Intimidator out of his... So I'm saving my Storm's Wrath. I don't know if I want to use that yet. I can hit the Intimidator. I'll put this on, let's see, red. I have blue, 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 blue. Red, red. I'll just do another red just in case. So we Kargan Intimidate. I mean, sorry. Thundering the Kargan. Boom. Get rid of that. I'm going to keep up Frantic and Neutralize. I also have a Rewind too, so that's nice. So if he tries to like double spell next turn again, I can catch him. A Garrick. Okay, I'm gonna rewind here actually, so that I can still Frantic Inventory, because I need to draw. Love Rewind, man. I love Rewind. Hit me for 3. That's good. Yep. Go ahead. Now my Frantic is gonna draw 2 now because I got 1 in the graveyard. So he's on 2 cards. So I don't know what we're playing. This is like some just red-green, just basic red-green aggro or something. I don't know. Alright. That's a pretty good draw in Chandra. I'm gonna put this one on blue this time. I have 2 on red, so now I'll put this one on blue. Yeah, he could have like a shock here and just like anticipate, right? He could have a shock. The only other play you could do is just sacrifice it and hit my Chandra in response. I mean, which is not that big of a deal either. He has 2 cards and he's going to sacrifice it. Or he could shock my Chandra. Okay, that's what I thought he would do. So he shocks my Chandra, takes it to 4. But that gives him only 2 power on his turn, and now he only has 1 spell. I have a Midnight Clock too. Like, if this dies, it's not the end of the world. If all he does is attack my Chandra for the turn, that's not a big deal. So he could have like another shock. Okay. So he still doesn't kill my Chandra. So now if he wants to attack 3 damage at my Chandra, okay, my Chandra's soaked up. Wow, okay. My Chandra soaked up like 8 damage. I mean, what more can you ask for, right? So we're pretty close to stabilizing, I would think, here. See how many lands I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 mana, so I can make a shark for 6. I think a 6/6 shark should probably seal the deal here. I don't know if there's anything he can do for 6. That's a big old boy right there. Beefmaster, he can do a Scorching Dragonfire on it and Prowess to Immolator, sorry. He can Prowess to Immolator, Scorching Dragonfire. I mean, that's the best he can do, right? A Shock doesn't do it. It has to be a Scorching Dragonfire. And even then, he's just trading. I mean, he can Thundering Rebuke it. Oh, a Harbinger? That's not going to do it. That's not going to close the game, man. Yeah, that's it. Alright. We were a little bit behind that game because we went second. But we still got the close. We still got the close, man. I mean, he soaked 8 damage got soaked into Chandra, dude. That is a lot of damage. I mean, think about that, dude. You have to soak 8 damage into a Planeswalker. Alright, let's try it again. Pretty quick and easy match there, but I had a little bit of a stumble in the beginning. But we ended up drawing a Chandra. That helped a lot. And then Chandra soaked up 8 damage, which is crazy. I know that's not the preferred play on their part either, but you have to get the Chandra off the board. Otherwise, it just kills your Immolator there. So, okay, this hand, we're going against Mill. Some type of mill strategy. Probably like mono blue mill. So, got 2 lands. Thankfully I have 3 already and a Midnight Clock already. So that's pretty good. There's my other land. Lay a blue land down. Next turn we'll lay a red land down. Probably this doesn't need to be, yeah, I don't care. Don't care about this. Only thing I don't want to see a crab or a Teferi's Tutelage. I don't want to see that either. Okay, frantic inventory. In-step frantic inventory. If I have to, maybe into the Royal something. I don't see the reason why I would have to do any of that though. There's the Tutelage like we already expected, right? We already knew that was coming. Actually, that was a mistake. I should have let him mill me first, because he could have milled a Frantic, and it would have drawn me 2 cards instead of 1. So that's a misplay right there. Didn't come back to bite me though. There's my other Frantic, nice. Okay, so this we have another blue in our hand. So let's see. I'm gonna I want to get the Midnight Clock going. I want the Midnight Clock going as fast as possible. Do I want Midnight Clock as fast as possible? What if he has another Teferi's Tutelage in his hand, though? I want to neutralize that, though, right? Because I have no way of dealing with it, so... Okay, I want to make sure... Okay, just mill 2 cards, that's fine. I want to make sure he doesn't have another Teferi's Tutelage, man. That's really the only thing I have to worry about. You can mill 4, that's fine. There goes another Frantic. So now my Frantic draws 3 cards. My turn? Alright. Draw 3. There's a Shark Typhoon. So he's holding up a counterspell. Clearly, why else would you have 3 mana for no reason, right? So now I'm gonna do this. Like, he's attacking me with the Overwhelmed Apprentice. Like, this doesn't even matter. Damage is... That goes to the bottom. We don't need another. I have 2 of those in my hand. He's not even gonna do anything. Like, I'm not gonna rebuke this guy here, huh? So toss one of those and 2 of them, huh? Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll toss both of them away. I want my land drops, and I want my Into the Royal and my Neutralize. And my Shark Typhoon for sure. Oh, Ashiok's Erasure would have been nice. I could snag it to Teferi's Tutelage. He probably has Brazen Bars in this deck. But then again, he might not. I don't know. Not all blue mill decks are the same, so you never know. Maddening Cacophony, and then he's... Okay. I'm going to fight over this. I want him to counter it. He's going to counter it because he's greedy. He's going to counter this, and I'm going to lay Midnight Clock down. Oh, he didn't counter it. Wow. Wow. That's some excellent patience. Wow. He didn't counter it, or he's going to lay another... Oh, he didn't counter. Wow. That's impressive, man. Really, really impressive. I'm impressed by that, I'll be honest. Alright. So now here we just make a shark for 3. Start beating him down. He's still holding on to that counter. 30 cards in my deck. It doesn't feel good. Doesn't feel good that he milled me 19 cards. Do it. Do it. You got the Brazen Bar. You got 2 cards in your hand. Brazen Bar, yes or no? Do you have the Brazen Bar? Yes or no? The other card in your hand? Glacial Grasp. Wow. Okay. Breed Master, man. Breed Master. Another Teferi's Tutelage. Okay. That gives me the opening for my Midnight Clock now. Now they got greedy, but I mean, I'm getting milled a trash load of cards, dude. Alright, so we get this Midnight Clock down. And then we can go... I doubt... Am I going to want to use Into the Royal? I mean, I guess I should just have the option, right? Most likely, I won't. Most likely, I'm just going to neutralize, because I don't want to be drawing any more cards right now that I have to. But... whatever. Let's just keep the option. Let's keep the option. I'm going to get milled 4 cards a turn. Being milled 4 cards a turn now, and good game. Wow, he's giving me the good game now. So now we pretty much can't tap down at all. Because then he just does that into the story, draw 4 cards, and we're dead. Yeah. Alright. So anyways. He's attacking me with a 1-2, like that even matters here. Health total does not make a difference at all. Okay, so now I don't have any counter spells. I think he milled all my freaking counters, dude. So let's see. I have a neutralize, neutralize. Use my Decktech. 2 neutralizes left. I have a Sublime Epiphany left. The rest is milled. Definitely annoying that he milled most of my cards. Question is here, do I go for Ox or Shark Typhoon? Just make a massive Shark Typhoon? Alright, I'm just making a massive Shark Typhoon. I don't even care, man. Make a massive Shark Typhoon. And... he goes for Into the Story. I just bounce one of those Teferi's Tutelage. So Into the Story would be 8 cards, right? Yeah, I mean, this doesn't feel good for sure. Low Mage's Domination. Okay, for 0. Well, you got it, buddy. You got it. You gonna beat me down? Is that what's gonna happen? Okay. Shark Typhoon for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for 6. Do it. Ooh, Chandra. Nice. I like seeing that Chandra, bro. I'm at 6 cards. I'm at 6 cards, man. Does not feel good at all. Gotta close this game and quick. I have enough for my neutralize. 1, 2, and my Midnight Clock. 1, 2, 3, yes. Alright. Hit him right to the face. And And we go for the kill next turn. We have to fade one draw step. That's all we got. That's all we got, man. We got one card left. With one card left, we kill him next turn. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? We gotta neutralize as backup. We gotta fade one draw step. Did we fade it? I don't want to go for Into the Royal. If he has Into the Story, we're dead. So this is what we do. We just take our draw. Don't tap out. Take the draw. Bounce here, right? Take the Phoenix out. Boom, boom, boom. Come to daddy. Come to daddy. You got a counterspell, you're dead. And then we give him the old good game. Just like he gave us. Good game. Oops. Come on, bro. You're taking the loss. Oops. Give him the old oops, because, you know, that's what happens. Don't be an a-hole, man. Don't say good game. Don't be an a-hole. We're playing a game. We're both going back and forth, right? Don't be rude. Don't be that guy, all right? So this is what happens. When you be rude and you be a little prick, you lose. You lose the match. And you lost fair and square, too. Now he's going to rope me out. Good game. Good game, bro. Now he's all mad. He's going to rope me out. Look at him. Wow. Hey, Unger Green. Don't be a little prick, man. You lost the game. You lost fair and square. Don't be salty. What happens, man? You get those salty losses, bro. Alright. Let's try another match. See if we can keep this train rolling, man. Keep this train rolling. Baby aspirin. Uh-oh, this is gonna be a headache, huh? Get it? Get it? Baby aspirin's gonna give us a headache. Tap land. Sure, why not? This is kind of a weird hand, dude. Double Frantic and double Into the Royal. Ugh. A red tap land. Alright, well, I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do this because I want to just start filtering through my deck. What is this guy playing? Is Izzet tempo, or is he playing a red-blue control deck just like me? Like, I mean, I just made this deck, dude. Come on. I swear when I start, like, I'll keep that because I got 2 lands already, and just... I'm gonna draw 2 cards here, so... I swear when I make new decks, and all of a sudden, like... You gonna counter it? Yeah, that's a losing play, dude. Don't ever counter... Don't ever counter a draw card, bro. That's bad. Especially one that gives me more cards if it goes in the graveyard. Like, that's bad. Because I'm gonna draw 2 cards now. We're just gonna sit here and I'm gonna draw 2 cards. You just wasted your counter spell. So, yeah. If any of you out there playing control decks, do not counter draw cards. Most of the time, 99% of the time, you don't want to counter draw card spells. I mean, you counter the payoff spells, right? Counter the big, you know, game-winning spells, the Ugins, the whatever, the Ashioks. You know, like me countering a Maze Mind Tome, that's the equivalent of him just countering a Frantic Inventory. Like, come on, bro. This guy thinking right now. What is this guy thinking? Looks like he's black, though, so he's like Grixis. I was thinking he was Izzet, but then he lays some black lands down. Some form of Grixis, I don't know. Ashiok could come down, maybe, huh? But we all know he's gonna sit there forever now. Alright, Chandra, I'm not going to throw it down because then he's going to resolve something. I have a Sublime Epiphany. I have an Ashiok's Eraser, a Neutralize. I mean, I'm pretty good. I want him to go for something, but you know. You know how these control matchups are, man. The old draw go. Alright, so I'm going to make a Shark for 4 at the end of his turn. And that's going to make him be forced to answer it. Ashiok, and then he has 2 mana. 2 mana. The question is, you think he has a negate? 2 mana. I'm just going to do it with this. Yeah, we already knew he had a negate there. Which is what he wanted to do. He had 2 mana up, so yeah, of course he's going to negate it. So we... Let's see, do we Into the Royal this? Or do I just Chandra? We just Into the Royal this. Bounce that. Just bounce that too. Draw a card off the kicker. Alright, so now we gotta neutralize up. He plays the Ashiok again, I neutralize it. And then he negates it again. So we see he has a negate here. Right? So he has another negate in his deck. How many negates you running? Okay. You're running 4 negate main deck? Get out of here, man. Come on. Good job, bro. Now I resolve my Chandra. Just because I can, just because you're going to be forced to answer it. So either I do Chandra or I make a Shark for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 6/6 Shark or a Chandra. I'm going to do a Chandra. It looks like I have Neutralize up, so that's also good. Go into full control mode. Make him think you have something. So now he's got 3 mana and an Ashiok. Alright. See what he does about my Chandra first. He's gonna minus. Okay. And then his Ashiok's at what? I'll just get rid of... He's got 3 mana, so you know he's gonna counter it. I'll get rid of my Storm's Wrath. Unfortunately, fortunately, I can only make it for 1. God, if it was for 2, it would have been perfect. Hit this here. If he wants to counter that, that's fine. Yeah, I think you were going to counter that, boy. Start smacking him for 1 now. Control. Boring matchups, man. Boring matchups. Nice Bone Crusher, bro. Nice Bone Crusher. I don't think you know what you want to play, to be honest. Ashioks and Bone Crushers, like, cool. Cool beans. Cool beans, man. You gonna counter this again? Dude's gonna counter my... Holy crap. Okay, this guy is losing. Yeah. That's bad, bro. You just wasted 2 freaking neutralizes, bro. Why? Why would you neutralize that, dude? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, man? Do you have an Ugin? I mean, minusing 5 Ugin still isn't that good, though. Minus 5 Ugin? A giant Shark Typhoon. That's all he's gonna do, huh? Okay. I mean... yeah, that's right. We just do that. Boink. Got our midnight clock set up. Hopefully, you know, this is going to be a grindy match. We already know. It's going to be annoying as all get up. So how many cards do you have in his graveyard? 5? Right? So we're going to have to discard this no matter what. So we might as well use it now. Might as well use it now. So counter that, bounce, draw. Bounce that, draw. So we're going to have to discard that anyway, so you might as well throw it into a counterspell. That's his 3rd neutralize. He has 3 neutralizes and 1 negate already, dude. Like, come on, man. Insane. 3 neutralizes, man, already. Alright, let's go. Come on. Let's go. He can do Croxa next turn. Let's see what we draw first. A rewind. A rewind would be good, but we don't need to be waiting around, so we're going to discard that. Top 3 cards. Let's see what we got. A mountain. Draw here. We need to Storm's Wrath, bro. Phoenix ain't going to help us. Storm's Wrath. And then Storm's Wrath. Come on. Come on. I know you're in there. I know you're in there. There we go. There we go. Yoink, boink, 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 boink. Alright. Now he's gonna Croxa. Here comes the Croxa. We gotta get rid of this land because we already played a land for the turn, so. We already played a land for the turn. So now, how are we gonna get rid of a Croxa? I have Perforos's Intervention. That works. Perforos's Intervention does the trick. I don't like him having a Shark Typhoon. That's annoying. Alright, let's see what we... He really doesn't have that much going on, dude. Like, he's got 3 cards left. So if we can get our Midnight Clock to go off, I think we can do some serious work and just, you know, stabilizing this game. A neutralize. Knowing that I'm going to tick Chandra up, do I want to neutralize? No. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do want to neutralize, but in this board position, no. I just draw another one anyway. Nice. Alright, so we could just draw with this neutralize. Let's just draw with this neutralize here. See what we draw. An Ox of Agonis. Okay, it's not bad actually. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. It's a 4/2. Okay, let's just roll with this. See how it works. We can get like an Into the Royal or something, like that wouldn't be too bad. I don't care about that 2/2 shard. I can kill that with Chandra. Alright, let's get those 3 cards. Storm's Wrath. Oh. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. So beautiful. Bye, 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 bye. Man, that is beautiful. That is beautimous. How many cards? 17? What happened? What happened, boy toy? Huh? Couldn't finish. Couldn't finish? That's your problem. You can't finish. Not getting Ox, because my Midnight Clock is at 7, so... Once my Midnight Clock goes off, then we can say... Bye, 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 bye. In sync on his ass. Yoink! Boom! Give me a fresh 7, son. Give me a fresh 7. I'll be honest, that's not the best 7. I'll be honest. But it's better than nothing. It's better than nothing, right? Alright, let's see if we can close this game out. Come on, boy toy. See if we can close the game. Ooh, somebody's hurting. Boy Toy's hurting for cards. A mystical dispute that I will clearly pay for. Yeah, we'll pay for that. Bye, 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 bye. Do I want to use this on the Shark Typhoon? Yeah, I do. I do, actually. I do. Goodbye. Give me my card. We're going to draw with this cycle. Game should be a closer here shortly. This guy does not see the writing on the wall. Then I don't know what to tell you, man. I really don't know what to tell you, buddy. This is a closer. This is a closer. This is a closer. Come on there, buddy. Running Grixis. That's a greedy ass deck, man. I'll tell you right now. Shatter Skull Smashing. Rawr. Rawr. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Bye, 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 bye. I will admit, though, he lived up to his name. You know? He lived up to his name. Baby Aspirin, he was a slight bit of a headache, you know? He wasn't like a full-on headache, like a migraine or anything, but you know, it was like, God, this guy's kind of annoying. Give me a Baby Aspirin. So, there you have it, folks. Got up to Platinum, finally. I was in Diamond, then I D-ranked because I stopped playing. D-ranked. Went all the way down to like Bronze, and I had to go all the way back up to Platinum again. But here we are. Izzet control. The deck feels pretty good. You can make some changes to it probably, depending on your taste or how you like to play the game. But I mean, everything seems to work pretty good. And those matchups you saw. Midnight Clock is just, oh man. Right now, I think this card is really good. Better than it's ever been, to be honest. I love all these cards. I didn't really get to showcase Phoenix that much. Ox definitely put some work in. Chandra put some work in. Like, Shark Typhoon's always been good. Didn't get to showcase this very much in these games, but I've had a few games where these work, and they're pretty good. They're very situational games. But this deck as is, I think feels pretty good, and the curve is decent, you know? Feels pretty smooth. And Izzet being 2 colors is nice. 2-color decks always smooth, man. But thank you for watching. Please, if you liked, subscribe. My name's down there at the bottom. Subscribe to my Twitch and YouTube. Thank you. And like the videos. And follow for more content. Thank you.
And you're going to do it because I said so. I am your father.